guys, it's Stephanie here from Oh You're Lovely, and today we are going to work on a slightly over-the-top table swag, holiday centerpiece, whatever you want to call it. And you guys, I only use one zip tie. Don't believe me? Let's just jump into this tutorial. For this tutorial, you are going to need a ton. Just a ton. That's the actual way to describe this. A ton of greenery. Got just a few Sola flowers. This is going to be a lot about the greenery and a little bit about the flowers, but we will add some flowers. Some of the other things you might possibly will need are some zip ties, paddle wire, and binding wire. All of these are a little bit different. It comes down more to a personal preference than anything. I might use one, I might use all three. We shall see as we jump right into this tutorial. All right, so I have a bunch of greenery in front of me. What we're gonna do is similar to what we did with that bike wheel wreath. If you wanna check that out, we'll make sure to drop that down in the description. But we're gonna create these little bundles, 2 bundles that are gonna go intersect each other. So this one in particular, I'm just kind of fluffing and opening it up a little bit. It's a real nice pick with all sorts of different types of greenery. One thing to note though is this is gonna need to sit flat or flat-ish on a table. So I'm gonna rearrange this little pine cone here because he's making it hard to sit flat. So there's that one. Oops, greenery everywhere. There's this one. All right, so we're gonna be kind of like this. This is the soft pine. We do carry this in the shop. We're gonna use this as well, and we're gonna lay that in the underneath. It's a little bit even wider than this one, so that's gonna give a good base. And then we're gonna sprinkle in some of this faux flocked snow type pine. If you wanna see most of these greeneries actually taken and made into a completely different project, we did a wedding over the top wild cascade bouquet on Facebook Live using most of the same greenery. So if you want to take a look at that and see how that's done, make sure to go check out our Facebook page. Okay, so we're gonna grab our handy dandy zip ties. We're gonna hold those into place. We're not gonna worry so much about the center yet because we're gonna fill that in with other greenery as well as flowers. I'm gonna scoop these in a little bit more. We wanna have these as tight as possible. And we'll cut that off in just a second. Okay, it's looking good. So we're just gonna fluff some of this out to even fill in that space even more. Okay, that's looking pretty wonderful all on its own. All right, this is where probably our paddle wire is gonna come in handy. We're going to wire in some of this greenery. I'm going to crisscross that on that side, and we're kind of just creating a bed right now of other greenery, so we're just going to crisscross both sides. Put that in there. There's that. I'm going to trim down that one zip tie right now so I don't lose it later on. If I can get to it. There we go. Put this in there as well. There we go. Kind of reshape, have things stand up a little bit. All right, and in our basket of tricks, we've got some other pieces of greenery that I've taken apart and then rewired up. Those were used again in that other tutorial. So we're just gonna put some of those in there. Let's grab some more. And then we have a few just really light pink berries. Maybe we add them, maybe we don't. We will see. It's kind of just a plug and play. Pop things in, put it on one side, put it on the other side. Kind of that mirror effect. Oh my gosh, that's so cute right there. Right now, all of these wires are basically like crisscrossing each other, so I'm not stemming them. I'm not putting any additional type of wiring or the binding wire. They're kind of just holding each other in right now. This would be so pretty with a candle sitting right in the middle of that, but we're gonna add some flowers because that's what we do around here. And of course, we've got some flowers that have a little bit of glitter on them, as one does during the holidays. I'm gonna grab some berries and we're gonna add that to this as well. Would you look at that? I found the other poinsettia. I never know if I'm saying it right. I've heard it both ways. I know I said we were gonna go easy on the flowers, but it needs a few more flowers. So I'm taking apart this ice berry pick that we have in the shop. And this has the prettiest red berries with a little bit of glitter on them to make it look as though it's been iced over or snowed upon. I'm just gonna get that in there. And there's 3 of them, which is perfect. So we'll slide in a couple different spots throughout the arrangement to add just a little bit more color and break up some of the greenery. Completely different color than everything else going on. These pine cones are going to break up. See how that just, they pop when they're in there compared to like all of the more muted tones that we've got in here in some ways. So we're just going to sprinkle those in. Snuggle them in with all of the other greenery. I think I'm gonna call it done. So there she be. And everything is sitting nice and pretty in there. The nice thing about this particular type of arrangement and the way that I did it without gluing or wiring anything else, which actually surprised me, but they're all holding together pretty well if I can lift it up. This can be taken apart and used again for another season, or use a different greenery at a different point if you like to reuse your seasonal decor, or if you just enjoy making and want to make something for a season and then take it apart and use it next year for something else. So there it is. Their backside is a little bit more reserved, if you will. The front is kind of the showstopper with those pink poinsettias, but the other side is very pretty as well. You get 2 different kind of styles in one arrangement, which is kind of cool. If I wanted it to be a little bit more cohesive, I could paint a couple more poinsettias and put them on the other side, and there you have a completely cohesive 360. But I'm actually really liking the way that this is right now, and it'll be going in my home. So I'm happy as can be. You guys, see? 1 zip tie. 1 zip tie is all it took to hold this massive piece together that is now going to go in my home for the holidays. And then at the end of the season, I'm taking it apart so that I can use this greenery again next year for something different, because maybe I won't love pink as much as I do right now. Not likely, but it's possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you are loving what we're doing around here, can't get enough, want to be notified whenever a new video goes live, make sure to subscribe and to ring that bell. And to find out about the 100 Sola style flowers we carry in the shop, go to ohyou'relovely.com. Until next time, this is Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye guys. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle.